Hello there. About this time of year, many of us are bringing our vans out of storage after the winter, preparing for the new season. Let's have a quick look through what we need to do to prepare our vans for a good year's holidaying. So let's have a look what we've got in the lockers. We've got quite a bit of clutter in here. Many years ago, gentleman Jack Bancroft, a fellow journalist, said to me, annually, empty everything out of your lockers. Everything at the motorhome. Anything that you find in there that you haven't seen in the last 12 months, you probably don't need. So don't bother putting it back in. You're just carrying excess weight for no good reason. So in this locker, we've got quite a lot of clutter. We need to empty all of this out, then we can check the locker, we can keep it clean, we can check for damp around the doorways. If you're submitting your vehicle for a habitation inspection, this is a good time to do it. Empty it out, submit the vehicle for habitation inspection, and then the technicians aren't having to climb all over your clutter to do the job. Some places, if there's a lot of clutter in the way, they will just say not accessible, couldn't do that part of the check. So it's in your interests to empty it out before you submit it for habitation inspection. That's the lockers sorted. Let's have a look inside. Right, so we'll start with the high-level cupboards. Now again, clutter just makes the technician's job harder if you're doing a habitation inspection. Luckily, we've only got a few things in here. That's not too bad. But if you take them out, you can then inspect the lockers, make sure cupboard hinges are working okay, latches are working okay. Have a good look inside. You're checking for any dark marks on the walls, which could indicate damp. If you've got a damp meter yourself, all the better, you can check it. But as I say, if you're submitting the vehicle for its annual habitation inspection, this is the ideal time at the start of the season, and then you should be good to go for the season. We talked about water systems before. This one's ready for draining out. We put some white wine vinegar into the tank to sterilise it and descale it. I neglected to say how much to put in last time. 2 to 3 litres of white wine vinegar into a 75 to 100 litre tank of water is adequate. Run your boiler for about 10 minutes, turn it off, let it cool, run it again for about 10 minutes. If you can leave it overnight before you drain it out, all well and good, all the better. It gives the acid of the vinegar a chance to dissolve the lime scale and clean the system out. And then all you do is simply turn on the taps and run the water out. When it's drained, flush it through with some fresh water, jobs are good 'un. One more thing I should add is that the acid of the vinegar will dissolve the lime scale. See specks of lime scale here that are coming out of the system. And that's what it's all about really, cleaning and sterilising the system. The beauty of using vinegar is it's a foodstuff basically, so it's not harmful to us. Because it's an acid, it will dissolve the lime scale and clean the system out. And it's also a mild sterilising agent. So it'll clean it and freshen it, and you're all ready to go for a new season. While we're at it, it's worth checking that all of your appliances work as they should. So, light your burners on the cooker. Watch out for yellow in the flame. We have a little bit of yellowness in some of these flames, but that's perfectly normal. What you don't want is a lot of yellow in the flame, because that would indicate poor combustion and carbon monoxide production, which we really don't want. So that's all good. Again, if you're having the habitation and servicing done, make sure that they service the fridge while they're at it. Very often it's an additional thing you have to ask for, so be sure you ask them to service the fridge for you. And that's pretty much it. You just need to check that everything's working right, your windows open and close properly, all of the systems function, and go and enjoy the season. See you next time.